Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla. See if you can watch Decide and Ride. Welcome to our Oxford Heaterz Premium Heated Grips Buying Guide at RevZilla.com. So we know Oxford, they're out of England, they've been around for about 40 years. They make a full slew of products to help you maintain and upgrade your ride. This is the Heaterz line of heated grips. Why do we dig them? They're just under the $100 marks. There's a bang for the buck factor here, and we like where they've gone with the new premium line. Now, Oxford's been making a Heaterz series of heated grip for a while. With the new premium line, and again, I have 3 versions on the table, they're gonna be expanding that line. The big upgrades that you're going to get are really the controller, and you're gonna see that in front of me. I'm gonna get to it in a second, but it's a smart or an intelligent controller that makes it a very easy operation and install compared to their normal Heaterz line. Keep that in mind. So as we look at it, right here on the table, you see 3 flavors. I have my sport flavor, I have my touring flavor, and I have my adventure flavor. They're all going to be 7/8 inch, and they're gonna be simple installs. Think on a scale of 1 to 3 beards, you guys know how we typically do it. This is gonna be a level 1. You need basic tools, you need to be able to follow basic instructions, and you're gonna be able to knock this out, no sweat, in really a little amount of time in your garage by yourself. And the reason for that is what you're gonna get into the box is everything you need. So you're gonna get 2 grips, and notice they're positive connecting. You're gonna get your intelligent controller that I have in front of me here in my right hand. And then what you're also going to get is basically your connection point that's going to permanently mount to your battery. So again, mount to your battery, 5-amp fuse included, and everything only has one place to go. The nice part about this too is while you have a couple-year warranty and it's guaranteed waterproof for life, you do have the ability, if you wear one of these out, that you could basically just swap out a left or right side grip. Now, keep that in mind, and remember, we're gonna ship for free over 39 bucks, but as with any electronic, once you've opened it, we can't take it back, and that's really to protect all of our customers, including you. You never wanna get an electronic that you're not sure where it's been or if everything's in the box. So keep that in mind. Also, if you have any questions about the Oxford Heated Premium Grips, click here, subscribe to us at RevZilla TV, leave me your comments, your questions, and your feedback. Now, if we look at what I have in my hand, I have an adventure model. And let me break down really quickly the differences between adventure, touring, and sport. So the sport model on my left is gonna be really all about grip, less about vibration dampening. Remember, you're going to 0 to 122 degrees of heat in about 2 minutes. In my hand, I have the adventure model, which is a mixture of comfort through an isolation panel or layout of the pattern on top, as well as some grip panels underneath for a little bit more aggressive riding. And again, it's a little bit of a thicker grip. The lengths on these tend to be a little different as well. And then our third flavor, we have touring, which is really all about comfort and isolation of vibration. That's for longer distance rides with a little bit less aggression. And again, the lengths of these vary slightly. They're all gonna be 7/8, like I said. And again, you're gonna be able to get the flavor that's gonna best suit your ride. Now, the nice part is outside of the grips, which are really, if you've ever replaced your grips, a pretty simple install. And notice even little creature comforts here, the way that this comes out and then moves down like that, again, to eliminate the ability for water to ingress on this. Again, they've just been really smart in the layout of these things. If I move into my premium intelligent controller, and that's what you're getting with the premium line from Heaterz, this is where it gets a little different over the normal line. So what you're gonna have is it's gonna connect to the controller, it's gonna connect to the battery, the grips are going to connect directly to this. And again, all you really need to be able to do is make sure you're hiding the wires on your bike and connecting to your battery. It's really that simple. But what you have is 30% power up to 100% power. Like I said, it's going to be from 0 to heat, which is 120 degrees, in about 1 to 2 minutes for you to begin to feel them. But the nice part is it's vibration sensing. It's an intelligent controller. Now, it's going to be constantly listening or reading your bike for vibration to sense if it's on. And there are 2 things that it does. The first one is that when you stop or when you turn your bike off, that vibration that tells it that the bike is on is eliminated. After 2 minutes, it's going to ratchet this battery power from 100% down to 30% to conserve your battery life. After another 3 minutes, it's going to completely shut the unit off. I'll also say that what it's going to do is actively monitor the level of your battery. So if you connect this to your bike and your battery is going to drop below that 10.5 volt rating, it's actually going to shut itself off, because what it doesn't want to do is take a low battery and drain it any further. So keep that in mind. That's a nicety that's going to keep you having a better experience. You're going to have to think a little bit less about it and just really maximize your use and enjoyment of it. I will say, if I had to nitpick it, I'd love it to be able to shut off when it knows you shut your bike off. But the difference would be you'd have to potentially tap it into your electrical system versus just your power system on the bike if it wasn't to be a little bit smarter. And what they really did was they optimized for, they said, how can this install be as simple as possible? Remember, it's on a 1 out of a 1 to 3 scale. Very, very simple, no beard required. And that's to let anybody just pull it out of the box, look at the instructions, which are well done, and install it in your bike in a couple hours in the garage. Now, I will say on that same point with regard to installation, you're also going to get all the rest of the accoutrements you need in the box. Accoutrement, I don't think you pluralize that word. If we look at it, I have super glue, I have black zip ties, I have sticky mounts. I have a brake reservoir panel that you're going to basically mount your controller to, actually the back side of it, and all of the additional screws or lengthened screws you're going to need. There's a lot of different places you could tag this or install it on your bike. They're giving you some suggested options, and they're also giving you the MacGyver kit if you need to go rogue on it because your potential bike setup is going to make it a little easier to do a stock mounting point on it, and you need to finagle it a little bit. Again, being very forward thinking. So remember, all in, you're drawing under 4 amps on your system. You have 5 heat settings. It's a nice clean install, and it's going to be easy to find with a gloved hand. Remember, on the components themselves, they're going to be silicone coated. Everything's going to be heat shrunk. Again, it's just nice and tidy. It's meant to look good, be able to be easily hideable on your bike, and really be almost a bit dummy proof when you're installing it. Keep that in mind. The next step in your journey is to click right here. Read other rider reviews of the Oxford Heaterz premium motorcycle grips at RevZilla.com. Remember, I'm showing you 3 flavors today. There are other flavors available. As always, we're going to ship for free over $39. Remember, it's an electronic, so if you open it, we can't take it back. And if you want to talk to a gear geek, make sure you get it right before you purchase. See us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our buyer's guide for Oxford Heaterz premium grips. I'm Anthony. Subscribe to us at RevZilla TV. We'll see you next time.